Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, guajes, guajas. Vamos a comenzar hoy esta aventura en Twitch del Monkey Island. Después la subiremos a YouTube, donde será por capítulos. Pero bueno, en directo en Twitch. Entonces vamos a ir iniciando todo y nos ponemos manos a la obra. Vale, eso por aquí. Y eso por aquí. Vale, estamos listos para comenzar una nueva partida. Modo difícil vamos a poner, ya que estamos. Muy buenas de Kerpa. Vamos a comenzar la historia.
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask. Will you promise to stop picking on me? All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Que hemos liado ya. Nada más empezar aquí, a ver.
What's next? Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents. Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells. Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Vámonos para allá, venga.
Powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
Vamos a ver si le metemos una horita y pico, hora y media, 2 horas.
It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there. Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those. No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling. Wow.
Vamos a comer una. ¿Tenemos algo en la saca? Tenemos que comprar escorbutifanas. Vamos para allá.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
¿Tenemos dinero?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of eight,
Necesitamos un
that's
doblón.
money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry
Vamos
kids?
a suplicar un poco. Con cara de buenos, ¿eh?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Pues nada, hombre, vamos a buscar el doblón.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there. I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head. Can we get some chicken foot fries?
You got 2 pieces
Los
of
doblones,
eight.
joder, le sale caro el tipo
And
este.
no fries.
No hay nada aquí, ¿eh?
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Esto ni nos lo dan ya directamente. Venga, vámonos. Vamos para afuera. Vamos a la letrina de enfrente. Dijeron.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute. Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Trastear en la... Vamos a trastear en la letrina.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
Necesitamos la llave ahora. Ya van saliendo aquí, claro. Tenemos que buscar una moneda. Tenemos que buscar la llave para la letrina. Nos van saliendo aquí abajo las cosas.
Someplace.
Dios mío, qué imagen más veraniega.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
El otro durmiendo y odian las visitas.
Sounds real.
De verdad.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo! Ah, he's dead to the world. Wakey, wakey, Mr.
No hay manera de despertarlo, vale.
Hello? Boo! Ah, he's dead to the world.
¿Qué pone aquí el cartel? No hay...
Don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog. How are we gonna get into the outhouse? Usually the shops have keys.
Las tiendas suelen tener llaves.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
No me dejan entrar.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs. This would be great for apple bobbing.
Joder, otro barnil y otra bicha de estes.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
Bueno, pues nada. Volvemos otra vez. En teoría la llave debería estar aquí, en la letrina, o sea, en la letrina, en la tienda.
We'll get some scurvy dogs and then go play over there.
Perfecto. Pues vamos otra vez aquí. Vamos a buscar una llave por aquí perdida. Mírala y tira, y yo no la vi antes.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Qué amenazante es, ¿eh? Qué amenazante. Vamos a trastear en la letrina.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my
Vamos a
pocket.
coger la llave.
Did you know? Good. You unlocked it.
Vamos para adentro.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet? No way. You do it. Okay. Ugh.
Tira de la cisterna, anda.
Gross.
Vamos a ver qué nos
Where
dice
should we
Chucky.
look? All over. Do you see any coins? In France, they call a scurvy dog. Ugh. What is this? Please wash hands before
Lavarse las
leaving
manos antes de
outhouse.
salir.
It isn't a piece of eight, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece
Vamos
of
a
eight.
darle el
That's
palo
called
al de
a
la
slug.
letrina.
It's like a fake coin. A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Para la saca.
I can stand on my head without using my hands. Gross.
No hay nada.
I
Por
don't
aquí.
see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
Por aquí nada y ya tenemos la llave y tenemos... Mirar qué chanfla tan chula tengo.
It looks like a piece of eight, if you don't see very well.
Vamos para allá, vamos a pagar con ella. Vamos a pagar con el doblón de falso.
What can we get with this?
Qué cerdo el tío.
Tastes like a piece of eight. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Las quiero, sí. Era
Take 'em,
objetivo.
boy.
What are you getting? What? Just kidding. Here's yours.
Con mosca y pelos incluidos, ¿eh?
So good. What do you want to do now? I don't know. What do you want to do? I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
A ver qué nos piden ahora. ¿Qué inventario tenemos que hacer? Ya hicimos esto, trastear y explorar. Buscar a nuestros verdaderos padres. Pues vamos a trastear para aquí, ¿no? ¿Qué era lo suyo? Bueno, trastear, podemos trastear aquí.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
No, no lo ven, no lo ven, no lo ven. Trastear y explorar. Bueno, trastear todavía no lo cumplimos. Vamos a explorar para aquí. Vamos allí ahora.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
A ver qué planes nos hace.
There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
A ver qué nos apuntó. ¡Buah! Mirar el ancla, ganar a Chucky en una carnera, dar de comer a la pata, echar salsa a mi escuburtifana, ensayar la lucha con espadas, buscar un trébol de 4 hojas, pedir un deseo en el pozo de los deseos. ¡Buah! Vamos a echar ahí una carnera, lo primero.
Hey,
Ya que
Chucky,
salió.
wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
Chucky wins, ¿por qué?
Yeah!
Hay que darle el palo de alguna forma. Porque se nos contó, ¿no? Tengo que ganar.
That's a cool anchor.
Vale.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another
Dejaremos
ship.
el diálogo, lo
They started
quitaremos,
making them bigger, and then people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea
No nos deja,
bottom
no nos
instead.
deja.
The current, but you can
Ah,
still
sí.
find the old kind around sometimes. But on a modern anchor, if you look close, that's to prevent
Dios
what's
mío.
called plump. The little flanges at most anchor about 30 years ago. Oh, but the word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning sit. They're called that because when you stop in the middle, yeah, I'm kind of an expert on.
Muy bien. Está claro, está claro. No me hace falta. No hace falta. Y escape para salir, vale. No hace falta que me lo vuelvas a leer todo, ¿eh? Vale, mirar el ancla y ya está. Vamos a continuar. Pero Chucky no. Continuamos. Continuamos. Vamos a coger el pan.
Hey, hands off.
¿Por qué no me dejas coger el pan?
Excuse me.
¿Por qué no me dejas
Yes.
coger el pan?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
I wonder where this path goes.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids
Hay que-
these days.
tengo que
No regard for
mosquearlos.
personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have
Pues
half
tengo que
a
hacerles
mind to
algo
give you
para
a piece of my
putearlos.
mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah,
Bla,
blah.
bla, bla.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah,
Bla,
blah, blah.
bla.
Blah, blah.
Bla, bla,
Blah,
car.
blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah,
Ahí se
blah,
quedan,
blah.
¿eh?
Run!
How rude.
Ahí se quedan. A ver, coge la butifana.
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
Por
No,
supuesto.
of course not. Gross.
Muy buenas. Muy buenas el cuore. ¿Por qué? Si de aquí se ensayar lucha, buscar, dar de comer, ensayar echar salsa a mi... Ya la tenía la salsa para echarle.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. At home, I've got a collection of
Pues
old
apaña el
stuff.
ketchup,
You should
venga.
put that on your scurvy dog.
Vamos a echárselo. Ahí. Vale, otra misión más cumplida. Hay que ensayar una lucha con espadas. Imagino que sea por allí.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if.
Vamos a ver si empezamos esto decentemente. El cuore, en modo difícil.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Trébol de 4 hojas, echa para acá, para la saca.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
Vale. ¿A dónde vamos? A ver. ¿Qué me queda? Ensayar una lucha con espadas, pedir un deseo en el pozo. Vamos a ir. Tiene pinta de que para aquí se ensaya lucha con espadas, ¿eh?
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it
Yes.
with my tongue. Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level!
I win.
I win!
You guys are both pretty weak.
Como que enclenques.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Vale, ¿qué nos queda por hacer? Dar de comer a la pata, ganar a Chucky en una cadena y pedir un deseo en el pozo de los deseos. Venga, vamos por aquí. Un pozo.
I should find a coin to throw in.
Hay que buscar una moneda. Está aquí tirada en el suelo, hombre. Vamos a coger la monedita. Y al pozo. Para pedir el deseo.
I wish for another scurvy dog.
Vamos a
Those
ver.
things are bad for you.
Huh?
Ahí está.
Told you so.
Dios. Se la come entera el tío, ¿eh? Vale, otra misión más.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Pues no, vamos
Some
a...
places you go have
vamos pa'
scurvy
aquí.
dogs with cheese inside.
Do you like to hunt for four-leaf clovers?
Yeah, I leave them where they are and take the extra leaves off. I want things to be even.
¿Qué pasa si le damos el trébol? Nada. Vale, nada. Tengo que darles el palo a estos.
I want to feed the duck.
Sí, pero tengo que... A ver. ¿Qué tenemos? ¿Qué tenemos para darle el palo?
It unlocks the outhouse.
Vale, esto no podemos hacer nada. Y para ahí no hay nada. Me queda la carnera, tengo que ganarlo. Aquí.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, cheater!
You have to wait until I say go.
Vamos, anda, sin
You
hacer
up for
trampas.
another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go.
Tengo que ir apretando.
Chucky wins.
Hay que ir apretando, hay que ir apretando, vale.
Woohoo!
Vale, 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 vale. Vamos a echar otra.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go.
Vamos para allá.
Chucky wins.
¿Cómo que Chucky win?
Woohoo! Yeah!
Darn.
Qué desgraciado. Qué desgraciado.
You up for another race?
You're on.
Hay que ganar el cuore.
3, 2, 1, go.
Me quedé ahí en la meta. No me di cuenta del detalle.
Scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Entonces, a ver, ahora me queda esto. Tengo que dar de comer a estos. Tengo que darles el palo aquí. A esta gente.
This place is fun.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Por las malas se gana, si no.
That's our bread.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut. This place is fun.
A ver, a ver, a ver, a ver, ¿cómo era? Esto nada, ¿vale? Y esto nada, aquí. Ah, me queda esto nada más, ¿eh? Me queda dar de comer a la pata. Me queda dar de comer aquí a esto.
Don't feed the duck.
Te puedo dar.
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Yo quería darle a ella. A ver, ¿eh? Qué pintaza tiene, ¿eh? Qué pintaza tiene la bicha. Qué pintaza.
I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
¿Cómo les daba yo el palo a esta gente? ¿Cómo les daba yo el palo?
Excuse me.
Yes?
¿Cómo les daba yo el palo a esta gente? Es la gran cuestión ahora.
This place is fun.
Es la leche, sí, pero ¿cómo les doy yo el palo?
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days.
Así, hombre,
No
así,
regard for
así,
personal property.
así.
Gotta run.
Vale,
How rude.
vale, perfecto. Y estamos listos. Está todo, ¿no? Lo de la lista está todo, me parece. Y hay que seguir buscando a los padres, o sea que puedo continuar de aquí. Podemos continuar, ahora sí.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Muy bien.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy
Bueno,
dogs.
primera parte completada, me parece, ¿eh?
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching
Oye,
and fireworks.
pensé que era ella la que tenía la
You never
butifarra.
did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
Va pa muy
I think
largo.
maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
De momento mucho vídeo por aquí, ¿eh? Lo más profundo del Caribe. Musiquita, venga. Comenzamos. Vamos para allá, venga. Parte 1. Un lugar acogedor.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood.
¿Qué nos
What
cuentas?
have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashbuckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
¿Qué nos pasó?
That guy steals
Siempre me
all my
roba las
best
mejores
ideas.
ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
Eternos enemigos.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as
Se nos
we
está
speak.
adelantando LeChuck ya, ¿eh?
I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Lo sabremos, lo sabremos. Vamos primero a guardar. Uf, claro, eso es antiguo ya de tal. Bueno, vamos a guardar aquí. Vamos a seguir charlando con el viejo pirata hasta acabar.
To the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there.
Pues no,
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
caliéntate las manos, anda. Tenemos que ir.
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Vale, tengo varias monedas.
The pen is
La pluma
mightier
es
than
más
the sword.
poderosa que la espada.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
Dios mío, vamos a abrir la lista de tareas. Tengo que hablar con los jefes piratas para conseguir dinero. Tengo que gastar fajos de billetes en financiar la expedición. Y encontrar el secreto de Monkey Island y escribir los días de gloria. Dios, que lo parió. Hala, vamos para abajo. Por aquí no hay nada, tírate para abajo, venga. Vamos a leer el
Re-elect
cartel.
Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
Por aquí no hay nada, no hay nada, no hay nada. No tenemos nada, caminar, tal. De hecho, está cargando ya su barco. Qué desgraciado el cabrón de él. Caminar por los muelles. Escumbar. Vamos a entrar.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
No llegó la
Maybe
circular.
your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making
malos
up
son, qué
trials
malos
for
son.
each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
El mayor pirata del mundo.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Seguro que suena mi nombre.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent? It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of
Vamos a decir la verdad, vamos a decir la verdad.
Our time.
¿Cómo te estoy haciendo perder el tiempo?
I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Es un eterno misterio que hay que
It's a
desentrañar.
mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
¿Aceptarías al menos adelantarme una parte del dinero? Otra opción es, ¿podría compensaros por ayudar a contratar una tripulación? Y la última, ¿podríais al menos decirme dónde hay un barco libre? Vamos a decirme que dónde hay un barco libre.
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
¿Con financiación puedo
I can
lograrlo?
work it out. It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Podría compensaros por ayudarme a controlar una tripulación o, si no aprovecháis esta oportunidad, LeChuck lo hará.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not.
Casi cuela,
Why
pero no.
waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Se me escojonan de mí, tío. Se me escojonan de mí esta gente.
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
Muy buenas, Keiichi.
I like the old pirate leaders better.
Buenas tardes. Hay que buscar a los otros jefes. Ya me fastidiaron. Ya no puedo gastar fajos de billetes en financiar. Conseguir encontrar un barco. Encontrar. Hay que conseguir el barquito.
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
Una parte pastelosa.
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
No tendrás a mano un barco, ¿verdad?
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
Vamos a ser un poco respetuosos.
I came on a charter, just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Tendremos que ir a preguntar por los
I'll try
muelles.
that. How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of lines to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Auténtico vudú, próximo cese de
The
negocio.
woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking.
Vamos a ser respetuosos con ella.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye first.
Vamos a ponernos pasteloso.
You say bye first.
Vamos a ponernos pastelosos.
No, you say bye
Aquí
first.
un bucle eterno, ¿no?
You say bye first.
Bye.
Bye.
Igual si hubiese tirado algo más, igual me daba más, pero bueno.
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Vamos a entrar en el Casa Internacional del Mojo.
Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
A ver si tenemos algo por aquí.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Es un don que
Allow me to
tenemos.
seek knowledge on your behalf?
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many
Hay que sortear muchos obstáculos, vale.
lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
Ay, se nos hunde el barquito.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on
Eso nos va a
what
archivar
is
cosas,
to
me
come.
parece, ese libro.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon.
Ahora me
and
echas.
your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
They're having a half-off sale.
Sale el cartel
At
y
Chamber of
tendremos que ir
Commerce
a...
Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Vale, tendremos que ir al muelle, imagino, ¿eh? ¿Cómo consigo mi propio barco y tripulación? Estos son pistas, ¿no? Imagino. Habla con la gente del pueblo para ver si te pueden ayudar. Necesito otra pista. Gracias, esto es todo lo que me hacías saber. Vale, este es un libro de pistas que nos ha dado.
Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
Vamos a la calle mayor, de momento.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories. But
Vamos a hablar con la anciana.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Oh, qué fina.
Aww,
Recuerdo que aquí fue donde
this is
me
where
jugué
I
el
risked
cuello
my
por
neck for
Elaine.
Elaine.
Y ella me
And she
enseñó que
showed
solo
me she
bastaba con
only
jugarme el
needed me to
corazón.
risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Vamos a visitar la cárcel. A ver quién está ahí metido.
Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan! Otis,
Estos
old
dos.
pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Vamos a preguntarle por qué lo encerraron esta
I'm a
vez.
victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I assume you'll be here when I get back?
Don't tease me, Guybrush.
Ya se nos enfadó.
Big news. I'm
Vamos
going
a
after
decirle,
the
anda, que
secret of Monkey
vamos a por
Island.
secreto de Monkey
That
Island.
sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative.
Hay que sacarlo de la
Locksmith has
cárcel, ¿eh?
opened very conveniently
Va a tocar
across the
sacarlo de
way.
la cárcel.
I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that. I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
Solo recogías flores.
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Directamente.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public
Claro, ahí
property.
tienes razón, son de propiedad pública.
Anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Vale, hay que sacarlo de aquí, al chaval. Vamos a mirar la cerradura.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Vamos a hablar con Stan.
Stan?
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
Pero va a comprarte un barco. ¿Qué hiciste para que te
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
¿Te importa la gente? ¿Tanto? ¿Qué hiciste supuestamente con la gente para que te arrestaran exactamente? ¿Te ayudaría si te saco de la
Would
cárcel?
it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think
Pero tengo
about
que pensar
the
en la
optics.
imagen. No quiero empeorar mi caso y fugarme de la cárcel. Está mal visto en un
Escaping from
juicio.
jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
No quieres anuncio. Esperaba
I was
comprarte.
really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh,
Qué
that's
mala
terrible.
gente.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
¿Puedo comprarte un barco cuando salgas de la
Could I get
cárcel?
a ship from you
Vamos a
after you're out
insistir
of
a ver si
jail?
podemos comprar
Don't
un barco
count on
cuando
it, son.
salgamos de
I
la
expect
cárcel.
to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sail, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor?
Pero no
Where's
quieres
your
venderme un barco,
loyalty,
cabrón.
son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips
Vamos
on
a
how to
pedirle
steal a
consejo.
ship from someone else?
One
Chaval.
word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Vale, bueno,
Okay,
venga.
well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
Are you
Vamos a
sure there's
insistir.
no way I can get a ship from
Vamos a
you?
I'm
insistir.
afraid that's the case.
Nuts. It's starting to look like LeChuck's ship really is the only available
No,
ship
hombre,
on
habrá,
the
habrá
island.
algún barco más en la isla.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
Vamos a ver si-
115%, son, but thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do
Vamos a
for you?
preguntar si podemos
Now
hacer
that you
otra cosa.
mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely
Un cepillo
forgot
de
to
dientes,
grab
hay que
my
buscarle.
toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Vale. ¿Qué hiciste supuestamente?
What exactly did you
Este se lo
allegedly do for
pregunté.
people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted.
They don't hang people for marketing.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey
Vamos a
Island.
decirle esto, a ver.
Secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's
Gracias por consejo.
advice. See you later.
Yep.
Este tengo que buscarle el... A este tengo que buscarle el cepillo. Vale. Vamos a mirar la cerradura.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Vale, tengo que... Y ese tengo que tal.
At least the jail is well lit.
Yeah, but the better I can see it, the worse it looks.
Vale, información importante. Vamos a leer aquí. ¿Qué dice?
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Prohibido fugarse. Vale, vamos para afuera.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Vamos a salir de aquí, de la cárcel. Vamos a visitar la cerrajería. Ya que tal, ya que estamos.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hi. These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Por lo menos que sea bueno, ¿eh?
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a
Bueno, la
bunch
primera
of
parte
time
va a ser
looking
todo
for.
así, de aprendizaje.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Vale, esto es un
I
mapa
see
de
a
tesoro.
peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's this lock?
That's for hats.
What's that lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Bueno, creo que todo esto de mano no tengo que ir haciendo, ¿eh?
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
What's this key?
That one is only for going in. Never for coming out. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped.
What's this key?
That
Me puedo
opens a
tirar
long
aquí.
straight wardrobe for keeping long straight dresses.
What's that key?
That activates a mechanical kettle.
What's that key?
That unlocks your house.
Mi casa.
What's that key?
That unlocks your house. And please, don't touch the glass.
Venga, vamos fuera, vamos a buscar a la tripulación, al barco que diga. Vamos a explorar el callejón. Por aquí no hay nada, aquí puedo abrir la puerta, venga.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Vale, nada. O sea que el callejón de momento aquí no tengo nada que hacer. Vamos a la calle menor. Vamos a ver el
Property
cartel.
foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Vale, volvamos por aquí. No, en pausa no. ¿Quién te puso en pausa? Vamos a los muelles. Vamos a volver a entrar aquí.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Nadie quiere, conmigo.
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem
Este sitio
different from what I
no se
remember.
parece a como yo lo
This
recuerdo.
new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic.
Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Apúntate.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on.
Venga, hombre, vamos a
Tell me
insistir.
about
Esto hay que insistir
For
mucho en
old
este
time's
juego,
sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Pues compramos un poco.
Now get lost.
Ha sido un
Nice
placer.
talking to you.
Yeah,
Venga.
yeah.
Y desbloqueé un logro ahí, no sé por qué, pero bueno. Me vale.
It's
Cuadro
those three
estúpido.
clowns at the back table. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got?
tenemos?
Exactly.
Completé las 3 pruebas. Desnoté al pirata fantasma en el chat. Resuelvo muchos puzzles gracias a mi ingenio. Tengo un gran sentido del humor y me gusta pasear por la playa. Puedo aguantar 10 minutos sin respirar. Mira, olvídalo. Vamos a
I solved a
resolver.
lot of puzzles with my wits.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an
Venezuela.
expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
No
Just
tuvo
so
nada
you
que ver.
know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh.
Va a ser que no, ¿eh? Va a ser que no. Vamos para afuera entonces.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Apaña. Fondo del barco está un trofeo de pesca, la cocina, la ballena gigante o la bodega. La cocina. Mira, acerté y todo, ¿eh? Buah, ¿cuántas páginas hay aquí?
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Vamos a ir a la cocina.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
De maravilla.
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you
Encima
stopped
somos
coming
morosos.
in.
Hay que fastidiarse.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote limes as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
El ambiente de este bar ya no es lo que era. Los nuevos jefes piratas parecen unos cretinos. Te he dicho que voy a buscar el secreto de Monkey Island. Creo que oigo al inspector de sanidad. Sigue con lo tuyo. Vamos a decir que los nuevos jefes parecen unos cretinos.
Jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
The atmosphere
El
in the
ambiente
bar
no
is
es lo que
different
era.
than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey. Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. Joke never gets old. Did I mention I'm
Vamos a
going to
decirle que
find
vamos a
the
buscar el
secret
secreto de
of
Monkey Island.
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
O sea, tengo que ir a renovar el barco a LeChuck.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. Joke never gets old. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Active
O sea,
little
no
guys,
por
aren't they?
aquí. Vamos a ofrecernos a limpiar.
Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
What?
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mops.
Honestly,
Pues
I
nada,
think
hombre.
I prefer to keep it that way. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Vamos a acercarnos a oler ahí.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Directamente, ¿eh? Vamos a seguir aquí atrás. Mira la gaviota de
The
madera.
plaque says, in memory
esto-
of looming seagulls of old.
Vamos a coger el cordel, ya que estamos. Y por aquí no hay más. Vamos a continuar, vamos a salir fuera ya del bar.
Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
No me dejas robar el cuadro. Qué mala persona. Vamos a ir a los muelles. De barco. Vamos a dar otro guardar. Ya me va guardando solo, pero bueno. Por lo que veo.
How clever. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job?
Un grumetillo.
Sort of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
A ver si nos da algo de mayor
Well, I
categoría.
need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
Por supuesto.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
Sería un-
Make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Eso ya teníamos que haber dicho
Okay,
antes.
maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
El cirujano del barco. Hay que agotar posibilidades antes de ser un mierdecillas
Is
ahí
that
dentro,
a
¿eh?
definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
Anda.
The only
Vamos a ser
requirement
grumetillos.
is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute.
Vale, necesito la
What's your
fregona.
name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck, nephew.
Oh, ballsy play, Andrew. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist.
Toda la lista
I'm sorry.
negra.
Can't hire you. You're
Necesito de
obviously
momento que sepa
Guybrush
de qué va la fregona.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, Why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Necesitaba la fregona.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
Vale, a ver qué me actualizó aquí esto. Conseguir encontrar un barco. Que la jodí. Unirme a la tripulación de LeChuck. Resolver el problema. La primera oficial me conoce y no me da trabajo. Tengo que conseguir la fregona. Apoderarme del barco de LeChuck. Vale, ¿y qué tenía? ¿Qué es esto que me han dado? Abrir el libro de Trivial. Oh, ¿para qué me pongo la página 14? Vuelve para la primera. Vale, que esto ya está. No tengo más. Entonces, ¿por qué salía temblando? Necesito una pista. ¿Cómo consigo una fregona? ¿Cómo una tal? No, de momento no. No quiero pistas. No necesito pistas. De momento.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Venga, volvemos y a ver si me da la fregona.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
¿Dónde vais vosotros dos? Vamos a entrar al bar otra vez. Y a ver si me dan la fregonita. De alguna forma.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
I said not to touch that. You don't use someone else's mop.
Why not?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized
Pobre mosca.
You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Eso tiene pinta peluca.
It doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook.
Se ve limpia, La fregona se ve limpia.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles
Tengo que buscar
of
un
mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
Vamos a preguntar cómo encuentro el
How do I
árbol.
find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Vamos a preguntar de qué madera es el árbol.
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
¿Y de la
You
cabeza?
have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do.
O sea, ahora tengo que buscar un palo.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Okay.
Vamos a
Guess
buscar.
I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave
Vamos
the
a
story
buscar.
the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest.
Buscar de la
Wait till we get
fregona.
to the piratey parts.
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Hay que hacerse primero una fregona, ¿eh? Pues vamos a salir de la cocina, vamos a buscar un árbol. ¿Dónde había un árbol? ¿Dónde teníamos un árbol? A ver.
Hey, Wally.
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Aquí para acordarme de todo va a ser una movida bastante grande.
Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
¿No tendrás un mapa? Estoy buscando un árbol con el que hacer una estúpida fregona. Esto está lleno de mapas. Parece que la tienda de enfrente está en apuros.
Looks like the shop across the way is in
Vamos a
trouble.
decir esto.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid map.
Estamos buscando un
Have you got a
árbol.
map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is
No me lo
it
ha dicho,
again?
cabrón.
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Una astilla.
You wouldn't
Vamos a preguntar
happen
si
to
tiene
have a
un
map
mapa
of the
de
secret of Monkey
secreto.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
You have a lot of maps.
Vamos a
in
decir
here.
que está lleno de mapas, anda, para acabar la conversación ya e irnos a buscar.
A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Bye. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
Pues nada, oye.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Vale, nada. Vamos a buscar el arbolito. Vamos a la calle mayor. A ver qué nos están tramando, en el barco de Lechak.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed.
Ya me quieren venir ahora por mí, hay que joderse.
Wait.
Qué desgraciados son.
Live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Should we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being
Hay que hacer de todo.
on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
La cárcel nada, esto nada. Explorar el callejón. Visitar la cerrajera. Vamos a explorar el callejón otra vez, a ver si hay algo. Vamos a intentar abrir la puerta, que no vamos a poder.
Seems to be stuck closed.
Vale, tengo...
It's hopeless.
Vale, eso nada. Vale, no me la puedo poner.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Vamos a ir a esta tarea. ¿Qué nos mandan? ¿Qué tenemos nuevo? Fabricar una fregona. Buscar el árbol de palos de fregona. A ver, me van quitando cosas, ¿eh? Vamos a escuchar a la anciana otra vez.
Things are not what they seem.
Nada es lo que parece.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been
Es
better.
el viejo bazar que no puedo entrar.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Vale, aquí no puedo entrar tampoco. Y la cárcel. Y vamos a visitar la cerrajera. A ver qué nos pide.
Hi there.
Hello. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them.
Haría falta, necesito sus gafas.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Necesito unas
across
gafas.
the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret
Hay que
of Monkey
decirle a
Island.
todo el mundo que vamos a buscar el
The story in my family
secreto de
is
Monkey
that
Island.
the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
No la puedo,
I've got a system,
putear de alguna forma, ¿no?
and I
Con
don't
la
like it
pluma o
disrupted.
algo. ¿Eh? No te puedo putear con la pluma. Ni nada, ¿eh? Galletas no
I'd
puedo
really like some
coger.
crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
¿Qué tenemos entonces? A ver. Tengo el monedero, tengo la tal, tengo tal. Vale, venga. Necesito... Vamos a visitar la cárcel. A ver si nos dicen algo nuevo.
Guybrush! Hey, kid!
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Es diminuta la letra, ¿eh? Vamos a hablar con Otis otra
Guybrush, you
vez.
gotta get me out of here!
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Vale, vamos a hablar con Stan otra vez. No creo que me diga nada
Hey,
nuevo.
Stan?
Hello there, son.
Didn't you used to have a law practice
Ah,
or
tenía que ir a buscar
something?
el cepillo de
Used
este
to,
en
but I
el
was
muelle, es
disbarred
verdad.
for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whenever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
See you later.
Yep.
Vale. Tenía que ir a buscar... Tengo que ir a buscar el cepillo de este.
How's your day going?
Tenía que ir a buscar el cepillo de este. Tenía que ir a buscar el cepillo. A ver qué tenemos por aquí. La mansión de la gobernadora.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Vamos apañados.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Cualquier cosa menos tu comida. ¿Cuándo fue la última vez que tú te diste un baño? Vas a ver lo que hace mi espada con tu cuello.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
No tendrías que haber dejado de ser maestra de espada. ¿Cómo te vas siendo gobernadora? Espero que no sigas enfadada por aquello del barco.
How's the governorship treating you?
It's not as straightforward as I'd hoped. For some reason, you can't just tell everyone what to do and assume they'll do it. That's new territory for me.
Not for me. Maybe I should be governor.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Eloy se ocupa de eso. No me necesita. Estoy montado en mi propio proyecto.
I've got my own project cooking.
Of course you do. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
Estoy buscando el secreto de Monkey Island. Tenemos asuntos pendientes del pasado. Tu primera, ¿a qué has venido? Tu primera, mejor dicho. Elaine dice que la capitana Madison está dificultando su proyecto del
Elaine says
escorbuto.
Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Ya somos dos.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Hala, pues tira por ahí.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Tocar nada. ¿Qué salió aquí?
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Apáñalo.
Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
Vamos a decir que lo pagamos. Vaya, hombre. Pedir prestado estrategias de combate náuticas. Pedir prestado el nato inminente de travesías. Y en fin, pedir prestado la autografía de John Lennon. Pedir prestado al final de la plancha. Nada, no vas a pedir prestado nada.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a
Hola, vamos a
contemptible
apañar
pig.
al peluche. No sé para qué me valdrá, pero vamos a apañarlo.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
No me dejas ir a tu habitación. Qué mala persona, ¿eh?
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book.
A esta voy a tener que traerle un libro, ¿no?
Even apologize.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
¿Qué más necesitas? Dime qué más necesitas.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
¿Qué le puedo dar aquí a la colega?
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Muévete para aquí, anda. A ver si quiere la pluma. No quiere la pluma, no tengo nada, monedas.
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Vale, tengo varias monedas para imprevistos, nada. Encontrar secreto, apoderarnos del barco, buscar un árbol de palo. Sigo con lo de la fregona. Entonces vámonos de aquí. Epa. ¿Qué es esto? No sé qué me cogí. 5. ¿Cómo que no? ¿Dónde me la guardo? Bueno, claro, eran 5 más los otros 3, 8. Ah.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Ya, vamos a salir de la mansión. Vamos a ir a la senda trasera. Vamos a ir al bosque, ¿no? Ah, mira, astillero. Vamos al bosque.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. A classic specimen of
Me están poniendo aquí el bosque, me está, vamos.
Vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Vamos a mirar las flores moradas.
Flowers. These must be lavender.
Vamos a ir por la derecha, venga. Setas. Planta carnívora. Vamos a ir para la izquierda.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Volví al principio. Bueno, pues continuamos, anda. Vamos a mirar. Vamos hasta el astillero.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Vamos a visitar el museo. A ver qué nos depara esto, ¿eh?
Hi there.
¿Qué encontramos por aquí?
Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago.
Aquí me van a dar algo, no me van a dar nada.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail.
Para ser ahí destripe del juego.
Join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know.
Comer hermanos, cosa jodida, ¿eh?
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. Actually, I think I'd rather not.
Vamos a volver a preguntar.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Melee.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the
reason.
Estoy
abriendo muchos frentes y no me voy a acordar de nada el próximo día, ¿eh?
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Todo controlado, sí.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh, yeah. That's very interesting. That was found, tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note, left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the
No hay
official
manera de avanzar
record,
un poco más
so
aquí,
it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Vamos a coger las galletas instantáneas para comida para loros. Y aquí no hay más, ¿no? Por lo que veo. Vamos a seguir del almacén. Esto voy a tener que abrir. Voy a tener que abrir. O sea, esto...
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. It doesn't seem interested.
No quiere alimentarse. Venga, pues para afuera. Salimos del museo. Vale, aquí no tengo nada. Tengo el bosque, necesito un mapa. Pero necesito... Antes fui para la derecha. Pues vamos a ir por aquí ahora, por la izquierda. Por aquí es por donde vine y por aquí es por donde salí. O sea que...
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Nada, aquí necesito el mapa. Vamos hasta el astillero.
Wow, that's worse than I am. It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Pues necesitaba... De aquí necesitaba, ¿eh?
There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships.
O sea, no puedo entrar. Vamos a asomarnos por la ventana a ver si veo por lo menos el cepillo.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
¿Y cómo entro yo aquí?
The assets of this establishment have been seized to
Esa es la
settle a
cuestión
class
ahora.
action lawsuit. Have a nice day. It says Tan's previously owned vessels.
Nada, ¿eh? Más
It's a
extraño.
dried up old sea
Una
sponge.
esponja de mar vieja y seca. Coger la esponja. No sé para qué me va a valer, pero me vale.
It's good for relieving stress.
Vale, ayuda a aliviar el estrés. Tengo esto y tengo que leer la nota. ¿Qué
Pirate
era?
Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready
Vale.
to publish your unrecognized genius. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships.
Vale, nada, por aquí no tengo nada, por ahí no hay nada y por aquí no hay nada. Aquí no hay nada, no hay nada, no hay nada. No tenemos nada, o sea que nos volvemos. Volvemos al camino. Podemos ir al puesto del vigía. Mismamente, a ver qué nos cuenta este ahora.
Hi again. Those new
voy a
pirate
dar...
leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not. I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Vamos a darle a ver si quiere comer.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
No me deja darle de comer, vale, nada.
I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
Nah, he doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
See anything interesting out there?
Change. The future.
Are those the names of ships? All I can see is open water.
It's what I named my cataracts.
Huh. Hi there, little guy. You've been at this
Aquí
post
ya...
a long time.
Yep.
Aquí ya
My
nada.
eyesight isn't what it once was, but My hearing is still as sharp as the governor's sword.
And that's helpful for being a lookout?
There's hardly ever anything to see anyway. The job is mostly about greeting people. Welcome to Melee Island.
Thanks.
Vamos a bajar al muelle. Vamos a ir para abajo. ¿A esta le puedo alimentar? No puedo alimentarla, vale. Nada, leer el cartel.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
Aquí no hay nada, por aquí no hay nada. Vamos a ir a los muelles. Necesito un mapa. Necesito muchas cosas. Necesito muchas cosas.
Hey, watch it.
¿Qué tiraron ahí dentro? Métete para adentro, anda. Que hay pelea. Eran 5. Ahí 6.
Nice hat pin.
It's the emblem of a secret society I belong to.
Really?
Don't be ridiculous.
Don't look
Así
now,
me dan
but
algo.
I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
What's that you're drinking?
Vamos a hablar con este que es nuevo.
Large, get lost.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot
Tenemos que ir a hablar con la gobernadora también.
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Vamos a ir a hablar aquí con el colega. A ver si me da algo.
You look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that
A ver qué me pide este
impossible.
ahora.
Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could
Vamos,
you pick it?
necesito el libro de las
I'm a
recetas.
cook. See the hat?
Look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Nada.
I'll see
Vamos
what I
a
can
buscar
find
el
out.
libro, vamos a ir a hablar con la gobernadora. A ver qué pasa. Por aquí nada, vamos a ir a hablar con ella.
It doesn't look finished.
Habrá que acabarlo ese graffiti, en algún momento.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
Vamos a hablar con la gobernadora. A ver si consigo que me dé el libro.
I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Vamos a volver a hablar con ella a ver qué nos dice ahora.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. governor stuff.
Vamos a pedirle el libro otra vez.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you
Necesito
bought.
encontrar un libro.
You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
¿Qué más necesitas tú? ¿Qué más necesitas? ¿Qué quieres de mí? ¿Qué quieres de mí? ¿Qué te doy? ¿No la quieres una tarjeta? ¿No quieres nada? ¿Qué más quieres tú de mí? A ver, estamos un poco perdirijillos. Vale, a ver, Aquí hay muchos frentes abiertos y no tengo ninguno claro.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hi there.
El libro
At the
elegante.
end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Necesito este libro.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
En difícil, el cuore.
Hello again. Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You
En
bring
difícil
me
lo
the
puse.
serial
Empecé
number
de cero
from the lock.
en difícil.
I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Ahora mismo estoy un poco perdirijillo porque necesito muchas cosas y no encuentro ninguna. Tengo muchos frentes abiertos.
All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
Todas las llaves son doradas.
No one ever works together. All want their own prize.
Tengo muchos frentes abiertos. Tengo que conseguir muchas cosas. Tengo que conseguir lo del árbol, pero para el árbol necesito el mapa. El mapa me lo dan aquí. Vamos a entrar aquí otra vez.
Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game.
Regalos, a ver, ¿qué
Do you do
tenemos?
gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month.
La tarjeta de trivial, a ver. Solamente hace esta.
Too bad it's empty.
Vamos a ver la tarjeta del trivial. ¿Quién toca el baño después de las 10 en el barco? Fly. Bueno, tengo la de Dios. Tengo la de Dios, pero ya fallé una pregunta del trivial antes, tío. Y no me sale otra vez. Vaya desgracia.
Keep up the good work, buddy.
Parece...
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card.
Es una tarjeta, pero mejor,
better
porque es
because
una...
it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Vale, vamos a coger el cuchillo afilado también, ya que lo puedo coger.
Ooh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless
Hombre, igual con el
artifacts.
cuchillo puedo...
threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons. Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults.
Dios, qué parnafada nos está soltando aquí.
Securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Este contrato verbal, vamos.
Is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Vale, ¿hay algo más para apañar por aquí?
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
¿Disfraces?
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises.
Ya no me quedan
But
disfraces, ya no te
alas,
quedan
they
nada.
have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Bueno, vale, bonita cesta, que pone ahí, 50% de descuento.
It says everything must go.
Como brilla esto nada, mirar la caja tal. ¿Y hablar contigo qué?
I've always been impressed by your chair.
En tu cartel pone que vas a cerrar el negocio. Vamos a preguntar, vamos a hablar con ella.
Or is this one of those
A ver qué nos
not
pide.
really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Oh, back up. Dark magic, you said?
Magia negra. ¿Cómo funciona la magia negra? ¿Sabes algo sobre el tal John Laney y su parche del ojo? ¿Puedes usar sus talentos para decirme cómo está tal? Este es el año que por fin me dirás cómo te llamas. Vamos a preguntar por la magia. Bueno, no.
John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate
El
Law.
museo va a tener más cosas todavía, o sea, voy a tener que ir al museo también.
Enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it.
Ah, es el que estaba encerrado con la llave.
I could most likely
Necesito una llave dorada, según la paisana.
Thanks. How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
¿La magia negra es potente?
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Vamos a preguntar si podemos llegar con magia negra, ya que estamos.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Pues nada, puedes usar tus talentos
Use
para
your
decirme.
talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Vamos a preguntar qué
Are you able to
trama.
see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Darker? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there.
Vale, este año será. Vamos a
Is
preguntar.
this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay.
Corina.
Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Vale, hemos acabado con ella. Vamos a ver, tenemos el sapo.
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
Una del perdón, mira, vamos a ir a la gobernadora. Vamos a ir.
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremony.
Vamos a ir a la gobernadora. Pero primero vamos a pasar por la cárcel. Vamos a la calle mayor. Vamos a visitar a la cárcel. Por si acaso el cuchillo abre la cerradura.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid!
Vamos a probar, fortuna.
You look like you.
I skipped school the day they taught lockpicking.
Vale. No tal. Pues vamos a ver a la gobernadora. Con el sapo del perdón.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Entonces, ¿qué te doy, tía? ¿Qué quieres si no quieres eso? Si no quieres eso, ¿qué quieres? ¿El cuchillo? ¿Qué pasa al sapo ahora?
Well, apparently a forgiveness frog doesn't work if the apology you write on it isn't good enough.
Me creía que iba a ser tan fácil, sí. ¿Y cómo escribo yo en el sapo ahora? ¿Cómo escribo yo en el sapo? ¿Cómo escribo yo en el sapo ahora? ¿Dónde puedo ir a escribir en el sapo? A ver. Cierto, el cuore. Cierto, el cuore. Sí, no, para que me diga cómo... Debo tener que escribir... No, tengo que escribir algo en ella. Lo empecé hoy, mocasines.
Can we try the frog again?
You haven't even bothered
Tengo que
to
escribir
write
algo en ello.
anything
Tengo que
personal on this
escribir algo
frog.
con cuchillo.
That's just rude. I reject your frog.
¿Y cómo escribo yo algo con cuchillo en ella? Nada. La senda trasera no me llama. ¿Cómo escribo? Yo tengo el cuchillo, pero no me deja usarlo. Aquí no puedo hacer nada. No puedo hacer nada. ¿Qué me da esto? ¿Cómo consigo una fregona? ¿Cómo uso la tripulación tal? ¿Cómo libero a Otis? ¿Cómo hago para que Carla me preste un libro? ¿Dónde encuentro la receta de tal? Da igual. No quiero pistas. A ver. Sí, tengo la pluma.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Pero claro, yo la pluma no había pensado yo que era para escribir, tú. Querida Carla.
Dear Carla.
Siento haberte hecho volar por los aires aquella vez. Siento... Bueno, vamos a
Sorry
ver.
for forgetting your birthday.
Valoro que seas dedicada a dedicación.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
Y todos dicen que eres muy simpática. Y yo lo sé, y yo los digo a todos lo simpática que
And I
eres.
always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Aunque en verdad no he tenido la culpa. Prometo hacerlo mejor en adelante. Ahora tengo un sistema de recordatorios.
I promise to do better in the future.
La pluma no contaba yo que fuese para escribir, el cuore. No lo contaba yo, ¿eh? No contaba yo la pluma para ello.
It's a forgiveness frog, but I juiced it up with a written apology. This is for you.
Esas opciones no me las daba, ¿eh?
Dear Carla, what's this about forgetting my birthday? I'm pretty sure I never told you my birthday. Not the real one, anyway. I reject your frog.
Pa. Pues vamos a volver a escribirla. Querida Carla, siento haberte pedido...
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Venga. Sé que eres tan tenaz como tenaz, admiro que seas dura con blandura, valoro que seas dedicada a la dedicación, agradezco que seas fanática de...
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
Y todos dicen que eres muy... Y yo les digo...
And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Vamos a ver si así, a ver si cuela.
I promise to do better in the future.
Vamos a ver si así si la quiere.
This is for you.
A ver si hemos acertado.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
No me la quiere. Vamos a pedir disculpas por hacerla volar, entonces, anda.
Dear Carla, sorry for blowing you up that one time. I value that you are dedicated to dedication. And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
Entonces, seguramente me digan lo que tengo que decir, digo yo, en algún sitio.
This is for you.
Me imagino.
Dear Carla, what's this about blowing me up? I don't remember it quite like that. Anyway, I don't know why you're apologizing, and I'm not sure you know either. I reject your frog.
Venga, bueno. Vamos a ir acertando poco a poco. Querida Carla, siento haberte pedido el libro que me prestaste. Sé que eres tan tenaz con la tenacidad. Admiro que seas dura con la blandura. Agradezco que seas fanática de la contundencia. Vamos a cambiar. Y sé que eres más simpática de lo que dicen por ahí. Y yo les digo a todos, vamos a ver, esto sí.
Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
A ver si acierto en alguna de estas.
This is for you.
Así por casualidad, ¿eh?
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
Bueno, no me quiere, la nana no me la quiere. Vamos a hacer un último intento.
Dear Carla.
El libro.
For losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness.
Con esto, y todos dicen que eres muy simpática, y yo les digo a
I always
todos...
tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
En algún sitio me dirán, ¿no? El cuore lo que tengo que escribir. Digo yo, ¿no?
This is for you.
Dear Carla,
No, pero descartó a partir de la segunda, ¿no?
And it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Ah, ahí anduve más cerca. Ahí anduve más cerca. Lo importante ahora es acordarse de lo que puse. ¿Sí, no? Querida Carla. Siento haber... Puse esta, ¿no? Perdido el libro. Se quiere tener con la tenacidad. Ahí que está aquí avancé. Y todos dicen... A ver. Porque qué técnica si no sigo, o sea, esto es a base de esto, ¿no? De ver cuánto avanzas. ¿O qué?
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Ah, alguna pista, el cuore. ¿Alguna pista? Querida Carla, siento haber perdido el libro. Sé que eres tenaz con la tenacidad, ¿no? Esto muy bien.
And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
No sé ya lo que puse ni lo que tengo que poner ni nada. Tenía que hacerme una chuleta.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing.
Ah.
You can do better.
¿En cuál estoy fallando? ¿En cuál estoy fallando? Es que claro. A ver, querida Carla. Siento haberme... El libro, hasta aquí vamos bien. Vamos a poner esta. Y que todos dicen que eres muy simpática.
Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
Yo creo que sí, que es eso, o sea, tengo que pedirle perdón por el libro.
This is for you.
Entonces, lo que me pierdo es lo siguiente.
This is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name.
En la tercera ya me confundí ahora, o sea, vale. Entonces, es querida Carla. Por el libro que me prestaste. Eres tenaz. Y que todos dicen que eres muy simpática. Igual estoy fallando en la última. Yo les digo a todos lo simpática que eres. Que eres muy tenaz y todos dicen. Venga, y todos dicen. Entonces, y acabamos, aunque de verdad no he tenido la culpa. ¿Qué va? A esas horas ya no estaré en mocasines. Que aproveche la cena.
I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Hay que quitarse culpas. Digo yo, ¿qué?
This is for you.
Hasta mañana, mocasines.
Dear Carla,
Es para ver cómo avanza esto.
This is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better.
Venga, otro intento más. Otro intento más. Otro intento más. Vamos a por él. Querida Carla. Siento haberte perdido el libro que me prestaste. Sé que eres tenaz con la tenacidad. Y todos dicen que eres muy simpática. Por seguir la línea. Y todos dicen que eres muy simpática. Prometo hacerlo mejor en adelante. Me das un miedo tenerlo. Ahora tengo un sistema de recordatorios. Yo tampoco, ya, el cuore. Yo ya me perdí.
This is for you.
Dear Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing.
¿En cuál estoy fallando, tío? ¿Que estoy fallando? ¿En la penúltima o en la última? Es la cuestión, no sé si estoy fallando en la penúltima o en la última. A ver, querida Carla. Siento haberte perdido el libro que te... Sé que eres tenaz con la tenacidad. Todos dicen que eres muy simpática, y yo les digo a todos lo simpática que eres. Y sé que eres más simpática de lo que dicen por ahí. Esto suena muy mal. Ya, pero podrías buscarlo. A ver, y sé que eres más simpática de lo que dicen por ahí. No me cuadra. Pongo esta y sé que eres más simpática de lo que dicen por ahí.
And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
¿Y la última? Prometo hacerlo mejor en adelante, ¿no?
I promise to do better in the future.
Se supone. O sea, la última tiene que ser esa.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing.
No.
You can do better. I reject your frog.
Dios, que lo parió la nana asquerosa. Ya, este de aquí. Necesito una pista, pero no. A ver, querida Carla. Siento haberme perdido. Vale. Sé que eres tenaz con la tenacidad. Y aquí pienso que eso, y todos dicen que eres muy simpática. Aunque verdad tal, ahora tengo un sistema de recordatorios. No sé si, es que no sé si probé esto ya. Va, joder. Pidiendo ayuda, pidiendo el comodín del público. El cuore.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better.
No sé en la cual estoy fallando, tío. Es que es lo que me mata. No sé. A ver. Querida Carla, siento haberte perdido el libro. Sé que eres tenaz con la tenacidad. Es que esto estará bien, esta parte estará bien. Porque si yo agradezco.
And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Bueno, último intento, y si no, aquí lo dejo y guardo, ¿eh?
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name.
Esto cambia, o sea, ya la tercera ya la jodí. O sea, esto no puede ser. Es la de la tenacidad. O sea, no hay fallo. Es la de la tenacidad. Querida Carla. Siento perderte. Sé que eres... Vale. Son dos, o sea... Y todos dicen que eres muy simpática. O sea, voy a probar esto al fallo ya. Que no, la verdad no es que he tenido la culpa, no. Prometo hacerlo mejor en adelante. Me das un miedo terrible.
This is for you.
Suena mal, pero bueno.
Dear Carla,
no me des esperanzas, el cuore.
This is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing.
No.
You can do better. I reject your frog.
Hala, vamos a escribir otra vez. Querida Carla, siento haberte perdido el libro que me prestaste. Sé que eres capaz de tal. Y todos dicen que eres muy simpática. No avanzo. Ahora voy a ir probando una por una. Son 12 intentos. No hay más fallos, así.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you
Así con esto no sé si fallo la cuarta o la quinta.
One thing. You can do better.
No sé si es la cuarta o la quinta, sí. Venga. Querida Carla. El libro. Tenacidad. Que es muy simpática. Y esto creo que lo puse, pero bueno, prometo en adelante. Y a ver qué dice.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better.
Vamos a probar la última. Vamos a probar la última. De esa. Vamos a probar la última. Querida Carla. El libro. Tenaz. Y dicen que eres muy simpática. No creo que sea, pero bueno.
This is for you.
Y si no, ya me quedan 8 opciones. Que será la última al final, ya verás.
Not really your fault. This isn't an apology. It's an excuse.
Esa ya descarto, ¿eh? Esa la descartamos ya, o sea, una menos a probar. La de la culpa, una menos ya. Querida Carla. El libro. Tenaz. Y yo les digo tal.
Please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me.
Vamos a probar así. A ver qué dice.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing.
Venga, la otra.
You can do better. I reject your frog.
Otra menos, venga. Vamos a volver a escribir. Querida Carla. El libro. Tenaz. Y yo les digo tal. Ahora tengo un sistema de recordatorios. ¿Dónde vas? ¿Dónde vas? ¿Dónde vas? ¿Dónde vas? ¿Dónde vas? ¿Dónde vas?
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Pero no. Vamos. Otra, venga. Va a ser la última, ya verás. Va a ser querida Carla. El libro. Tenaz. Y sé que eres más simpática de lo que dicen por ahí, pero bueno. Venga, solo quedan 4 intentos.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me.
Venga, esa descartada ya. Vamos.
You can do better. I reject
Vamos,
your
venga. 3 intentos. 3 intentos. 3 intentos. 3 intentos. 3 intentos. Querida Carla. El libro. Tenaz. Y sé que eres más simpática de lo que dicen por ahí. Vamos a empezar por... Prometo hacerlo mejor en adelante. Si no es esta, tiene que ser la otra.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, This is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me.
No cambia, tío. Es que no, entre las dos últimas no cambia el texto. No cambia la cabrona. No cambia. Yo qué sé, yo que probé. El cuore.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system.
A ver si esta. A ver si esto va.
This is for you.
Solo queda esta y otra.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your
Va a ser la última. Va a ser la última, en serio. En serio.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I
No me fastidies,
I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me.
Va a ser la última. No puede ser, Pero dime que acerté ya, por Dios.
This is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing.
No, tío, no puede ser.
You can do better. I reject your frog.
No puede ser. ¿En qué estoy fallando? ¿En cuál la fallé?
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
No fastidies, que es la...
I realize that you are tough on toughness.
No fastidies.
And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
No puede ser, tío, o sea...
Really my fault.
¿En cuál estoy fallando? Si las puse todas.
This is for
y esta no puede ser.
Dear Carla, not really your fault.
Ese no es, o sea, esa es descartadísima, pero...
It's an excuse.
Entonces, ¿en qué fallé? En lo de tenaces. No me queda nada. A ver. El libro. ¿Quieres soy tenaz? Este, ya probé las 4, ya probé las 4, ya probé las 4. Probé todas. Es que las probé todas, tío.
Please accept my humblest apology. Even though it wasn't really my fault. This is for you.
Dear Carla, not really your fault.
Yo creo que las probé todas, tío.
It's an excuse. I reject your frog.
Nada, tiro de las pistas. Tiro de las pistas porque quiero guardar después de pasar esto. Y así. Es una disculpa que hay que anunciar los errores. Usa la pluma con las nanas, pues vale. Y esta vez no digas tal. No puede ser, tío, no. Es esto, o sea. Hay que reconocer. Siento haber perdido el libro que me prestaste.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Sé que eres tenaz con la tenacidad. Admiro que seas dura con la blandura. Valoro que seas dedicada a la dedicación. Agradezco que seas fanática de la contundencia. Es que... ¿Qué es? Otra distinta a esta. No puede ser.
I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
Pues iré por más pistas porque...
Dear Carla.
Sí, no, tal cual. Voy a ir a mirar el libro otra vez.
But the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
Si cambio la de la tenacidad, cambia el texto, con lo cual esa tiene que estar bien. Busca en mil. Tengo que ir a buscar por ahí. O sea, vale, o sea, como tengo que ir a buscar ahí sitio fuera, vamos a guardar y abandono por hoy. O sea, a guardar. Tenía que ir pisando todo esto. Tengo que ir a buscar por ahí. Claro, pero joder, ya me podía estar ahí matando a intentar buscar la combinación correcta, pero vamos. Pues nada, aquí lo voy a dejar. A ver si continúo mañana el juego este, tranquilamente. O ya durante la semana. Muchas gracias, Ecuore, por pasar por aquí. Tener buen fin de semana. Buenas noches, gente. Mañana sí, de Kerpa. Mañana calculo eso, que sobre las 7, una cosa así. A partir de las 7 de la tarde. Calculo. A ver cómo se da. Portaros bien.